All right. Good afternoon. Another trip here. FSD 12.6.4. Going to run an errand or two and want to test out this build in comparison to some of the ones in the past. So 12.6.3 and 12.6.1. So have a good little mix here. We got some roundabouts. Have some construction zones, so we will really monitor and see how 12.6.4 does in comparison to 12.6.3. I was super impressed with 12.6.3. Main callouts from that was obviously the smoothness of turning and just assertiveness overall. So definitely interested to see if 12.6.4 follows that in a couple of videos previous. No real major concerns. The things that were I can say of somewhat of an issue has been consistent across the builds. When it comes to turn signals when you don't need, reflectors on the ground, which we'll have some coming up here now, and you can see that that's still an issue, but nothing major, so that's always good. Okay, so coming into this first merge, turn signal here, and we'll make our way over. Real methodical here. Speed limit's 30, we're doing 33, which is completely fine. Traffic is starting to pick up a bit. And school may be letting out here pretty soon, so we'll see and monitor that. Again, I've been really paying attention to turning, and it's been really good, so definitely excited about that. There's a vehicle coming up to the right of us. I'm gonna see if I can merge over here without it hitting these reflectors. I don't see it not happening, and we're all in there, so let me disengage here. It's just a thing that happens. I laugh too when it happens because yeah, it doesn't matter what type of reflectors, it's gonna do it every time consistently. So I've reported that already, so that's the only reason why I haven't reported that now. They're well aware of that. Some various signs here. And then obviously the speed profiles have updated as well. So I'm on hurry mode, but it's now displaying max speed in certain instances. So we'll definitely monitor that as well. I always enjoy going with the flow of traffic versus having a set limit, because you never know. Looks like they're having some real construction on this side. We may do a detour depending on how backed up it is for time's sake. Good here. We have some hesitant drivers here. I don't know why that all that just went on. Nevertheless, be courteous and let him go. And this is a real backup of traffic. I'm also not sure if we have any other options. Okay, so we're gonna make this right turn. Be a little bit more fast forwarding than I'd like. Not too much though. Okay. So it looks like there's some construction going on. I'm just not quite sure what that particular backup was for. We have some more. Yikes. So we're gonna have to I'll probably have to disengage at one point to get around this traffic. There's a couple routes that I can take to kind of work my way around this, but this is 380 in a nutshell. You never know what will come up. They're in the middle of expanding the road here, so there's been a large amount of construction, but at the same time, it's usually somewhat clear, but not today. So see if we can get through this light. So this is closed, which now explains that backup, because the folks that are in those neighborhoods, they have to redirect to the shopping centers. So that made sense. Saw this vehicle get in front of us. We didn't like that, so we're going to go around him. Again, we are on hurry mode, so we do support lane changes. More often than not, in order to get around slower folks or whatever the situation may be. So on our map here, as we're coming up, there's like another patch of traffic. So I'm gonna see how active this is. And it does indeed seem pretty active. So let's see. This is just difficult, but I may try and cut through this area here, which I think I will. I'm gonna go a little bit and try and get into this shopping center and really circumvent some of this traffic if I can. Because it's all bad this trip. Some people are turning around, and he's turning around to just sit in more traffic, going the other direction. So bear with me here a second. I'll try and work this out. that? Oh yeah, it's all the way back there. So see, do I have some clearance here? Did what I wanted to do. We're gonna take this way all the way around, and we'll see if the navigation chooses another path for us. Okay, a little back up here. Go around the back. Certainly going off script here. It's for good reason. Sure. That's one of the things I'd like to see with the navigation and being able to kind of plot out your own course turn by turn. As you can see, that initial route should have been caught and redirected like now. So here we go. We have a different path. That should have been caught and redirected a lot sooner. Just recognizing how much traffic that was at the time, this route should have popped up way sooner. So I would say a combination of just almost freestyling or creating your own route to get to your destination, and then having a constant 2 or 3 alternate routes to get to said destination. That would be an ideal method. Okay, so coming down to a complete stop, making this left. Excellent. The turns again are just super smooth, so no issues there. Recognizing there's no actual lanes or ground indicators. They're like a reflector or two. So as you notice, there was a vehicle on the other side, so we kind of came across. Same with this vehicle behind. So we're really sharing the road, but not necessarily defined to one side. There is like a line in the road, so that does help. Okay, so this route that it's taking us now, there's like, there's another patch of traffic. There's really no way to avoid the traffic, and it's 3:50 going on 4 o'clock. So it's just that time, I suppose. Okay, so we're coming to a complete stop. This light is not active, so we should just rely on making this unprotected turn without issue, which we did. So great job there, no issues. Sometimes when you have lights that are not active, or inactive, about to be active, FSD may hesitate a bit because it's trying to figure out, hey, is this a flashing yellow and I'm just not picking up the flashes, or what type of light is this? And so it did recognize that that light wasn't active, and to handle it as you would with any unprotected turn. Okay, so making this left. In solid left turn. For that noise. All my drinks, energy drinks. So nice left turn. I will bring up too, and I will mention, now that we are starting to get into spring and warmer weather, it should hopefully be more sunnier. I will wear my sunglasses more. So for the duration of this trip, thus far, I've had my sunglasses on. And as you can see, there has been no issue in, when it comes to active monitoring and making sure I'm paying attention to the road, nothing's popped up. So I did mention that I would start testing that a bit more. And so that's definitely much better than where it has been in the past. So this is a four-way intersection. So again, no apparent issues that I know of so far, but it's traffic. So I can go straight, but then there's another chunk of traffic coming up, or I can make this left at the stop sign, which I would disengage to do so. And we essentially bypassed all this traffic here. That is one good thing, that it does show the route that you decided to take as an outline. So I can highlight that a bit better. But yeah, it's a tough one. I'm gonna disengage, make this left, because traffic's traffic, but going straight is just way more traffic that I don't want to have to deal with. So we'll pick back up. Just trying to choose my poison there, and it's just no getting around it. There is a light here, so hopefully this is a quicker option. All right, so we're back. Had to get through an enormous amount of traffic. It's just horrendous. I had to give it a little nudge there because it is a construction zone, and things aren't well defined over here, especially coming off of that turn. So for that nudge, I don't mind doing that just for the sake of traffic. We literally sat in that line for about, I want to say maybe 15 minutes. So don't mind the nudge at all. Okay, so we are coming through this intersection here. It's taking a little cautious. I think it saw that vehicle that came out, was trying to make that turn, which is why we were really not at speed that whole time. So appreciate that. No issues there. And we're coming up to our destination. This is a man-made turn here. So we'll see how we handle that. Rocky road. Not too bad. Definitely a temporary turn, but we handled that. So appreciate that. Good drive overall. Really, the traffic kind of threw us off a bit, but nevertheless, good drive. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Thank you.